Hi everyone, and welcome to our weekly portion here at eTeacherGroup.com. This week's portion is VaYexi, and it can be found in the book of Genesis, from chapter 47, verse 28, to chapter 50, verse 26. Let us open the Torah scroll and meet our portion. VaYexi Yaakov be'eretz Mitzrayim 17 shana, ויהי ימי יעקב שני חייו 7 שנים ו40 ומעט שנה. The portion is named VaYexi, literally "and he lived," because it begins with telling us of Jacob's life in Egypt before his death. Let us understand the first verse together. VaYexi, lived. Yaakov, Jacob. Be'eretz, in the land. Mitzrayim, of Egypt. 17 shana, 17 years. VaYehi yemei Yaakov, the days of Jacob were. Shnei chayav, the years of his life. 7 shanim, 7 years. Ve'arba'im u'me'at shana, and 140 years. This week's portion begins with telling us that Jacob lived in Egypt for 17 years. When he was nearing death, he called Joseph to him and made him swear that he would bury him in Canaan, where his fathers were buried in the cave of Machpelah. Joseph then brings his sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, to Jacob. Jacob blesses them, saying that they are like sons to him. When blessing them, Jacob places his right hand on Ephraim's head, even though he is younger. Joseph comments on this, but Jacob explains that Ephraim's descendants will be greater than Manasseh's. Before his death, Jacob gathers his sons and tells them of their future. He describes punishment, such as the loss of the highest status as firstborn of Reuben because he laid with Jacob's concubine, and the dispersing of the tribes of Levi and Simeon because of what they did in Shechem, together with a blessing for Judah as leader of Israel and different blessings for the other tribes. He then asks his sons to bury him in the cave of Machpelah in Hebron. Jacob dies and is embalmed. Joseph then asks for Pharaoh's permission, and all of Jacob's sons go to Canaan and bury him as he requested. After Jacob's death, Joseph's brothers are afraid that he will want to avenge what they did to him. However, Joseph reassures them and tells them that everything was part of God's plan. The portion ends with Joseph's death. Before his death, Joseph asks that his bones be brought to Canaan when the Israelites leave Egypt. VaYexi is the last portion in the book of Genesis. At the end of each of the books of the Pentateuch, when read in the synagogue, we say, Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek. Strong, strong, and we will become stronger. That's all for this week. We hope to see you again next week. Have a great week.